So I'm back in my office in Portland. It is Monday, and got a fairly full day today, meeting with a board member to talk about our activities and to sort of orient him to what's going on. Meeting with our director of operations to go over what happened in Peru last week and next steps on a couple of big projects. And really spending some time solidifying next steps on projects that we have currently and projects that are in development, and really focusing our efforts. I guess that's the sort of ongoing mantra of any small non-for-profit, non-governmental organizations, the focusing of projects. On my trip home on Saturday, I really had this interesting realization, which was how disconnected we seem as a society, as a world. Our traveling gives you the opportunity to see things from many different vantage points. Mind you, they were always through your own biased lens, but it's just sort of interesting to see the world around you as it happens. And it seems like there's a lot of disconnection from the work of living a bigger life, I guess, being more attuned to the things that are kind of behind the curtain. And I guess what I mean by that, on Friday, I was fortunate enough to be invited to go to a micro beer festival in Lima. I went with Carmen, our in-country director, and the lead physician from one of our main projects, the Inez Project, two people that I care dearly about and really enjoy being around. We went to this beer festival. We're sort of walking around. I have to admit, I was probably the oldest person there by a decade, and realized how much wealth there is in Peru now, and just the sort of the complexity of people there, the diversity, both complexity and diversity of people that were at this micro artisanal beer festival, really sort of struck me like this is a very different country. And if we can get people to see things, really turn an eye toward a different direction, maybe we can take some of their own natural resources, this wealth of intellect that occurs in the country of Peru, really smart people, and an evolving level of economic resource, and really help to move it toward some clear pathways of solid, sustainable, pro-poor oriented programs. But the disconnect is so large, I'm not even sure that people in the room recognize how much difference there is between the world they live in and the world of some people that live only a short distance away, a few kilometers away, but in very different economic circumstances. So this week I'm really focusing on how do we help to narrow that divide, the disconnect. How can we create a bridge that allows people to really view themselves as a part of the collective solution? That's not an easy answer, and I think it's part of the ongoing efforts of HBI is to think in terms of how do you hold the broad, long-term goal of building bridges to sustain ongoing solutions for underserved communities, and at the same time do the work that it invites people to walk with and be a part of these solutions, one step at a time. So that's my Monday. Thanks for watching this video blog, and look for another update. Thanks. Comments, please post them. And a book that we recently used for a project, I'm going to post that at the end of this. I encourage anyone who's interested in kind of meaningful solutions to some of the big challenges in the world to read this book. It's phenomenal. We're using it right now, currently with a project in Peru to help to train some leadership executives in serving the needs of diverse, marginalized children. Thanks. Be a bridge in the world. I know we can do this. Thank you.